How much experience did you get off that? 2.3. 2.3 what? Screenshot it when you do it. Unless this is level based entirely and it has no effect. Then if that's the case, then there is no point in farming dolems and there's no point in doing this. It just has more fun in it. So one way or another, neither one of that is. That means your level determines the amount of XP you get per kill. So that means fighting the dolems. So then what are you talking about now then? Why did you answer your own question? Why are we not fighting at a dolem? Because it doesn't mean anything. At least we get to walk around. How do you get more experience if all you're doing is hitting one time? I don't see how that is. So it's almost octagonal. It looks like it's spawning 8 or 10 in waves. So let's say in the high numbers of 60 or 70. Do you realize most every one of these groups are 6 to 8, 10 people? Or I mean creatures. We run 20, 30. Going 20 or 30 feet, you get another 10 or 15 creatures. Going another 10 or 20 feet, you get another 10 or 15 more creatures. Then you get a mini boss and another mini boss. But here you get to do all of the damage and everything yourself. Plus chests and ruins and ferns and sky shards. You get one chest per dolmen. You get one chest per dolmen. And not only that, it's just more fun to walk around. It bores me to tears to stand in one fucking spot and hit everything one time. Identical in every way, shape, or form, but the ambience and environment around it. So in every way, shape, or form, you are walking in the same 30-meter radius in different locations. At least it has variety. At least it has variety. Well, I mean, no. Where you're standing right now, this entire little circle, there's your dolmen. So everything outside of it defeats your argument. Because I don't have to fucking stand in a circle that's 30, 40 feet fucking in circumference. This is an entire dungeon with lower, larger levels. 4 of them. So even if the case of what you said, of there being 3 locations, there's one extra here.
It is different.
It doesn't. His logic doesn't make sense. Your face doesn't make sense.
You know what?
Me. Hey, I love our vampire.
Oh my God! Stop the fucking arguing. Morgan.
He's a fucking jester. His name says Joker. Am I not to engage with him?
There is no meta. What works for you may not work for somebody else.
Alright, so now you ready to go and fight the undead? Oh my shit. Mo, you ready to go and fight the undead Colossus? Or did we do that already? The one that has all the fucking skeletons surrounding it and shit. Are we still queued up for the dungeon? Are we... Huh? Mo? Are we queued up for the dungeon still? How did you just say, I don't know, but I know? You just went, fuck if I know, I didn't even start it. So if you didn't start it, then you would know that we're not queued. You're killing me here.
I accepted the queue, but I didn't start it initially, so why would I be keeping track of it?
You no, neither one of us know how to queue for a dungeon, fool. That was you.
I didn't queue for a dungeon.
It fucking wasn't us.
The
I need some of the weed you got, motherfucker. That shit laced. I don't mind laced. No, it sounds like you got you fucked up.
Unless it was the one that I fucking puked before I ever even got the makes sense.
This guy. Why is it not letting us hit him?
You're the fucking one that wants to come down here.
Oh, the souls go back to him. No? There we go. Bone monger. Did you get a bunch of good shit from him? Yeah, I got a bunch of good shit.
I'm literally not even paying attention, if I'm being honest with you, because regardless of how much you want to argue about it, this is the thing about all of anything we're getting right now doesn't matter.
So why are we arguing? I just don't want to stand in the same environment. Let's explore shit. No basis or logic behind it then.
Exploring shit until you brought me over here to this repetitiveness.
How is it that you... How... So your issue is repetitiveness, but you want to go to a circle of repetitiveness.
I wasn't even at Dolphins.
Dolman. Gollum is Schmeagle. Gollum fly like an eagle. The hobbits took my precious.
Have you unlocked the actual over game cover, or are you doing a short mission?
I haven't done anything.
Exactly.
Alright, we went down. Let's go up. Where is it at? Oh yeah, in this fucking rust jaw. Dude, launch us into a queue. I don't care. Let's go and get into a fight. I'm pretty sure my werewolf will upgrade as long as we don't have to fucking speedrun shit. The second I turn into a werewolf, which will be within 15 seconds of fighting, don't worry about my healing. Like this werewolf is damn, unless they're doing like 45% of my health in one shot, every shot, it's damn near impossible to kill me. You got to be doing extreme damage to this right now. Yes, and by the way, we're going the right way up here. Root Sunder conquered. I just killed everything in here. Root Sunder conquering is a requirement for one of the places you can purchase as a house. By the way.
Have you been, you know what, motherfucker, I'm out of here.
What?
Wait.
What the fuck is your malfunction?
I swear to God, bro, if you had me in here so that you could unlock a house, I'm gonna be upset.
No. That was something we were looking at earlier, and I went, oh, that's cool. Didn't know I was doing that until I just got the damn award for it. I need to sell shit. Cool. Launch us into a queue while we walk around and kill shit while waiting on the queue. And kick Dad. So that way we can launch and not have a spot taken up.
It's almost 11, baby. Is going to school tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Alexa, hush.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, sir, you guys
You listen to it at any other time, but you're gonna turn it off now?
when y'all play together?
Do what?
I said, are y'all gonna marry each other so y'all get more experience while y'all play together?
Why are you getting
Yeah.
feeling left out?
I don't.
We can
I would never buy him a cheeseburger.
we can make this a fucking real tribal, interracial, inter
He will
fantasy
never
racial.
get a cheeseburger.
People be asking me why do I get to get away
He
with
will
what I get
never
away
a
with.
cheeseburger.
Daddy's gonna go, why does Morgan get to get away with stuff?
Because he doesn't ask for a cheeseburger,
Understood.
and I don't want to get him one.
Extortion accepted. Oh, what am I doing? Peddler of prizes. I want to sell this shit. I need, wait, I need to make sure that I don't have anything greater than what I have in my hand.
We have a guild hall.
Hey.
I just thought I'd throw that out there. It'll have amenities soon. However, it would be awesome to have help figuring this shit out. Just saying. Shit like the guild merchants and shit like that, where it says hire a guild merchant, and you know what's all that about? Can we do that ourselves? You know, there's still a lot of stuff I gotta figure out. I need to find me a good market whore to be in charge of the fucking merchant shit. Unfortunately, I am a terrible market whore.
Did you launch us yet?
Yeah. Dungeon Finder queued.
Hey, Dad, look.
That don't sound queer now, does it?
Dad, look. Let's see, collections for the Aldemari Dominion. I'm just farming this area. I'm been getting quite a few items.
By the way, the dome is right outside of the fucking
Guild Hall.
guild hall.
You're drunk. Go to bed.
He's got that vampire collection. There's
Each
five.
of them do.
5 pieces to it, I think.
Well, you should. Oh, so you have everything, right? Because you spent every.
I got them a while back.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Huh?
I said he traded masturbation to get those sets already.
What, the ring and swords and necklaces and... or you can continuously upgrade them at the Goldman for our house.
What we need to do, guys, is that all of us have Cold Harbor online, because that's the in-game missions for the in-game dungeons that we'll be doing later on. And once we get to level 50, they start giving us the in-game.
Did you really just lead enemies to me, you cockass?
Yeah, show that to me tomorrow.
Bro, they just split off from you and hit me while I was smoking a cigarette.
Yeah, you
I
got...
don't know, man. I just got pulled by that vine.
I fucking pull my glove off and slap you with it. I challenge you. You don't want none of this here now.
Anyway, yeah, if you will, show that to me tomorrow.
By the way, my sole purpose...
Yes, I am about to go to bed because the baby's got to get up in the morning, so...
Mm-hmm.
I played with you guys, I just didn't grind with you guys.
I'm not mad about it. Just leave me alone about my sleep schedule for now. My shit's all fucked up because of all of y'all.
Well,
I will not be... I have no reason... I will not. I fucking promise you I will not wake up. If you wake me up... Can't promise you a fucking thing. I will not wake up taking her to... You... Hold up. I was saying something real quick, then repeat what you're saying.
What do you have?
I have no idea. What I was saying was more important. I promise, no, when I wake up, the day is not going to have to deal with agitation. I'm there for a reason. If you're waking me up, or wanting me to go to sleep and wake up at your time frame, yes, I've always have, never will be able to fix my agitation level. But she will not have an issue for me. Just leave me alone.
I think that's because you're a potential homosexual.
Oh, you're gonna blackmail me too?
You are a potential homosexual.
Dipping into the bushes.
Huh?
That
I don't think them jungle gym has fucking hair jobs. I like more of a skinny, like, shaved.
Motherfucker, you and I have different versions of skinny. Your skinny is scary to me.
Oh my god, it ain't skinnier than what I've been having is fucking crack whore. What are you talking about?
What you call crack whore is like not
Crack
wrinkly.
whore?
Not wrinkly in the fucking fat areas.
No, I'm talking smaller than my soon-to-be ex or my...
Every woman you have ever been around but one. Now I'm pretty sure you have fucked many. I mean, not many, Mandy.
Dear God.
I'm almost certain you fucked Mandy. And that is probably the tiniest woman you've ever fucked. And that's perfect size for me. If you haven't fucked Mandy,
what is wrong with you?
Moonface Mandy, you don't want to tell me you haven't fucked her? Tell me you haven't fucked her.
She's fucking skinny as fuck.
Not just skinny, she's shorter than April.
Yeah, well.
That was a tiny girl. There's no tiny... She was mini size. And there's not another woman I've ever seen you hang around.
Oh my god, just go away.
That was that small.
Just go away. Just go away.
You like fat chicks.
You're so dumb.
You're triggerable. Yo, can you stop leading us in weird ways and follow me over here?
Why?
Well, for one...
Because you'll go find a fucking overaged fucking old Oregon and go.
Yo, man, that means I can come in that bitch as much as I want without babies.
Jeez.
I don't need help, Mo, but this fight's gonna take a second if you don't help.
What are you fighting?
Rush, Joe. I'm not gonna die, it's just gonna be a long fight.
Reality. Survivability. You name it, you find it.
Can you imagine a... Oh! Hey, can you... you can't. Pick up what I see.
I won't give you. I've gotten a lot of soul gems since being here.
Oh yeah, that's fucking definitely plenty. But a lot of fucking ruins too. And you've leveled up. You've leveled up twice since you fucking were here 4 hours ago.
I was level fucking 43 when I got here.
Whatever. That means it took forever because you have a lot of experience to fill up. We're missing a place. Oh, this way, this way, this way. Finally, I remember where to go. It's taking me this long to remember. This is one of 4 ways. Alright, so this is where that one alligator is. I know where we're at now. Ah! Follow, follow, follow. Sprinting.
Fucking why? Are you sure you know where you're going this time?
Do 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 do.
Hell yeah. I do like how everything dropped dead fast as fucking here.
Yep. What's over there? Oh, yes. Yep. Always pick up the journals. Nope. Wrong door.
Oh, we're leaving so I can go back to my main mission?
Oh. Fuck, Mary. This way? By the way, you got the sky shard behind that undead colossal motherfucker, right? Yeah? Oh, okay, there's one of your points of why we're here. You're welcome. This ruin... because I said come over to this area.
Yeah, but you didn't show me where I was.
I didn't need to. I led you to the area. I was the footprints walking by you in the sand. I was there with you all along.
No, you weren't.
Walk side by side through the sands of time. Your tiny mortal hand grasping mine. And you turn around and ask me, Dark Lord, where did your hoofprints go? In my darkest times. My son, I never left you. I was getting ready for your torture, to throw you into a lake of burning feces. Believe it or not, that is a, reference. Yes, I said throw your soul into a burnt, hot, flaming, boiled lake of feces. Are we queued yet? Because it never queued and let me.
Dude, we've been fucking queued.
This is the gayest shit. Why have you been pushing for this?
I don't know, why didn't you queue?
Queue again, because they didn't give me an option to queue.
It says it's queued on my screen.
Oh, it says it's queued on my screen. Hey, you know what? Remember those dungeons we couldn't do because we kept dying? I bet I can stay self-healing long enough for us to keep fucking fighting on. I'm wanting to test that theory out. Why? Oh, I'm level 20, finally. Yep, here's where my mission is. Do you want to help me? It's in a dungeon. You gotta stop fighting shit. Because it says I'm in fucking battle. Yep. Hey, do you want to be a werewolf? I'm being honest. I'm not trying to troll you. I'm asking you seriously. Do you want to be a werewolf?
Oh, I'm a vampire.
That's fixable. Not an answer.
I prefer to be a vampire.
Okay.
You do realize ultimately I'm not going to be a damager, right?
That's fine.
And you also do realize ultimately, right now, like, yeah, you might be OP, but once we unlock those in-tier dungeons, you're going to be dying out.
Possibly. I understand that.
No, it's guaranteed.
My shit is going to be revolved around direct damage to being able to outplay PvP. A lot.
So you're just planning on fighting other players?
In the end game, after the end game shit, Alliance Wars will be a priority, yes.
Okay, that's cool.
I want to be frontline one of the people that other people on this game go, fuck, it's Bozo. Arukabar is coming in. God damn it, Arukabar transformed.
See, everybody plays these games differently. I'm planning to be a merchant.
Yeah, no, I want to be the terror on the PvP Alliance Warfare Battlegrounds with a pack of wolves behind us and a colossal vampire named Mo.
The only game I got hardcore PvP with, as far as these MMOs go, is DC. But then they pretty much completely gave up on PvP altogether. Like, they stopped updating and upgrading and fixing glitches with it and shit, so it just got terrible over the years.
It just became such an even fight with everybody.
Not really, man. It actually, at some point, it became one-sided for roles, and it became, it switched from that to being one-sided for DPS. It was fucking weird, dude. Like, unless you were playing one, and that was their thing for so many years, it still is their current thing. What they do is they know players want to have whatever the top abilities, and they will pay money to switch their main character to whatever the main meta ability is. So they can feel like they're top of the top.
For now, what I'm getting out of it, and if it stays that way, it's going to make me like it more. From what I'm getting out of it, PvP does depend on how you set your shit up, combos, and what you have ready.
That's for all the MMOs.
Yeah,
like,
well,
honestly, I could do good PvP, but when I do decide to start doing like actual PvP, I'm going to be PvPing as a healer, so I'm going to be in a group, making sure that my group murders the other group.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. See, like, I'm doing a mage that does DPS until I turn into a werewolf.
Yeah, see, I'm just doing the double-sided things for now so that I can get all of the upgraded. Like, when I'm doing things by myself, I can have some sort of a semblance of an omni class, so I don't have to worry about just fucking dying when things are coming after me. Like, right now, with all these things just spawning up randomly on me, I don't have to be worried because I can kill it all by myself.
Right. Well,
But in tier things, I'm going to be a healer. Like, there's no way to get around that. That's what my abilities are.
Right.
Around. I'm not designed to be a DPS. I'm designed to be a healer. Because like only 1/3 of my overall abilities.
Here's the thing that I want.
The other 2/3 of my abilities, or technically 1/4 of my abilities is DPS. The other 3/4 is healing, because even the vampire side of the abilities gives me more healing ability for my team.
Right. What it sounds like what you have set up is a more balance of AoE, self-healing, ally healing, and somewhat DPS. But it looks like more of healing and AoE damage. What I'm making it, and self-heal. What I'm making is, hopefully, if I can do it right, an infinite transformation state as long as combat is available, near infinite healing, and DPS that outlasts Templars. No. A DPS, DPSs die though by themselves. I'm trying to make a DPS that can pull his own pack in. DPS is not a tank. I am trying to make a self-healing DPS. Something that can fill the same roles. As the magic user though, without the werewolf state, it is one-on-one, I'm able to avoid dying. When I'm being swarmed, it's just fucking death. I can't self-heal enough right now. But I've got powerful direct, or directly doing high damage to one person at a time in that group. Now, like for now, right now, was fighting 5 things and I'm killing them off one at a time, like every 3 hits, instead of doing some of my other lesser, more fast-hitting shit. Like dark magic. Dark magic is incredible single creature combat damaging. And it fills my werewolf bar very quickly. I have my equipment set up to where mostly is prioritized around magic penetration and damage, weapon damage penetration, along with maximum magicka. My armor is for health and magic and physical resistance, damage resistance. I'm trying to have heavy armor with a mage that does single DPS, dark magic, and lightning storm AoE. I'm trying to work on the self-healing right now, actually. I'm using a restorative shock staff and upgrading that. My destructive staff is up to 25. I'm trying to work this restorative staff. Lock those abilities.
The question is, are the abilities that you're using that are also restorative abilities, do they also do the max amount of damage you can do?
What I'm going to set up is, honestly, I haven't fully made up my mind if I'm going to integrate the healing in with my DPS and or in with my storm magic, because my offhand is storm. Well, when I upgrade it enough, my offhand is going to be all storm magic, while my primary is going to be soul magic and dark magic. If I can get the healing to work out right, my game plan in game will be dark magic and soul magic for primary. My offhand switching in the middle will be restorative and AoE shock damage, and then my werewolf. I'm going for a difficult class setup.
Healing magic, as in healing magic from soul magic, or healing magic from the healing staff?
No, healing. When you're using the healing staffs and shit, you can unlock abilities that are.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. It's the same for all the weapons.
Yeah. So, not just the staff itself, but when I start unlocking healing magic abilities and shit, I'm going to integrate that with AoE storm magic on my offhand. That's my what my goal is for my main hand.
That's not what you should be doing.
What my main hand will be: extreme dark magic, single creature or single player DPS, and soul magic. And then I will have my werewolf for for every interaction, as long as I can get the combat to last long enough for me to fire it off. Like in a dungeon, I'm almost certain I can, as long as we don't stop for cigarettes and shit, I can keep my werewolf state going the entirety. As long as I have.
We wouldn't stop during a dungeon to have a cigarette.
As lot, yeah, no idea. We might find a safe area in a corner.
This was a dungeon, and I got here and realized it most certainly wasn't a dungeon. I was kind of upset.
Well, I'm sorry that I told you what the game designated as a public dungeon. You can look it up right now.
Well, I mean, not what I'm used to for the dungeon.
That's an That's objective. I can't control the game rewiring or changing labels of what the events are called. It says it's a public dungeon, and that's what I told you. I'm sorry if that was upsetting. If it said that we were walking into Alcatraz, I would have said Alcatraz, but it said public dungeon.
I'll give you that, though. I clearly heard dungeon, but I'm pretty sure you did say public dungeon.
That was my selling point in my head. Will you travel to the lair of Marcelok with me?
Why?
Or, yeah, because we can do a dungeon. It's a dungeon. We can just go in there by ourselves and let's see what happens.
I don't want to do that.
Well, I don't want to sit here any longer, so I want to see if my werewolf state is up to par. Stick to your healing and don't let me die, and we can pass through. We can do this.
Can you tank, man?
Yes.
I mean, bro.
As long as my werewolf becomes available with the first. Yes.
No. Can you tank? Do you have amenity abilities?
I have like I said, the werewolf state is almost infinite. That is my tank.
No. Not can you take a lot of damage. Do you have amenity? How many MMOs have you ever played, bro?
Are you talking about drawing aggro?
Yes.
Yes, the werewolf is able to draw lots of aggro. It has a 6 to 8 person effect on several of its abilities. That's stun, fear, and root, and knock off balance of everything around it. And I can fire it off multiple times in succession.
That's more of a crowd controlling
It's
ability.
crowd control that keeps everybody attacking me.
Yes, this is unfortunate. I will do what I can. But Celine,
Let's attempt it. If I'm wrong, I won't fucking say it again.
at best.
Celine might
Until
be
I at
resting.
least upgrade it all the way to endgame, and then I'll challenge that aspect again. But for now, if this doesn't work, unless this is an insane level fucking dungeon, which I hope that you fucking take into consideration if it is. If this is a regular dungeon, or at least half-ass moderate dungeon that I'm standing and waiting on you with, and we can tank through this, then we'll go from there. If we can't, then I will fucking, I will bow out of the attempting to tank until I hit in-game level shit.
I mean, it's not even that, man. I'm kind of just upset that the fucking duty finder isn't working right now.
Yup. We're still...
Literally, I did like 4 or 5 dungeons earlier before y'all were even getting on to be ready. I did like 4 or 5 dungeons, like immediately, one after another.
Join me, and then back us out of the dungeon and re-queue us. Because right now I'm still queued, and I'm in this this dungeon by myself.
I'm still cute too.
Poor creature.
You're just gonna die.
Okay. Let me roll a cigarette, and then we can continue. Talk to the... Well, look at this bug, and then talk to her. Alan, when... Put my mic down. Give me a sec. Rolling a cigarette.
Bro, you mean to tell me you've been fucking hammering me to come the fuck over here and now you're gonna make me wait?
What are those words that you say to me a lot when I start bitching over a few seconds? Because I remember things. Do you remember Fable? Did you ever play Fable?
Yeah.
Not Fable 2 and 3 and the rest of that fucking twink-loving faggot shit. I mean Fable.
I played Fable.
Did you like Fable? Did you hate Fable 2 and 3?
Fable 2 got a little weird as far as like, and I get that they were trying to go into the industrial period and everything, totally get that, but I thought the wardrobes were a little bit weird, but the storyline was overall funny and it had some of the same similar comedy that it did in the first one.
Yeah, but Fable didn't really have comedy though. It had comedy on the side. Its main story though was super serious, most of it.
Yeah, the main story was serious as fuck.
And it was really great. And the second one just
But there were
butchered it.
side funny things.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The second one, the story tried
let's be fair. For one, I'm gonna say two things, three things. I never beat that game. Didn't give it a fair shake because I got mad about it because I was a honest stalker fan of Fable 1 and Lost Chapters. Two, I wasn't happy that they didn't keep consistency in the storyline based off of game files. Well, for one, I killed Teresa for the Sword of Aeons in Fable, and then pursued and killed Jack of Spades, along with Thunder and his fucking daughter. Because I was a goddamn. Yeah, well, it didn't let you be consistent. That's why I said the words, not consistent with game filings. My save.
So you wanted it to go off of the previous game, sort of like Dead Space.
Yes.
Under Fire back in the day and shit.
Yes. I did not want it to just jump in the future, and also I played that game for the swords, axes, and magic, not the industrial period of fucking Victoria era England, where magic is damn near a myth, and where you discover a portion of it long dead. No, no thank you. I'm not playing cheaper Assassin's Creed. I wanted to play Fable.
There was magic in both.
There was far more magic in Fable, and magic was everywhere. In every realm, it was a thing. Albion was full of creatures, monsters, and magic, and it was not even close to a myth. The myth would have been no magic. Now in Fable 2, they say it in the opening when you fucking first talk to Teresa that magic is all but forgotten and lost, but you have a twinkle of its magic and this and that and that, and you do get some magic. Magic in general is what she said had died because people had moved to technology and guns and lost faith. There was still magic, there was still creatures.
Heroes being the only people that use
The Guild of Heroes didn't exist anymore.
Yeah, exactly. You were the last remnant.
That's bullshit. I don't want to play that. I wanted to play a world full of magic and heroes. That's what the first one was. It cut off the main part of that story.
So war heroes don't exist like they did back in medieval times, right?
Right. Our heroes, well, I don't get what you're saying because we still had heroes in D-Day that are still, in my opinion, the most fucking with advanced technology and intelligence, and in that era compared to common intelligence, our army and our people and our military during World War II were exemplary throughout history, comparison wise.
I'm not saying that there's not militarized heroes.
What?
Heroes are different now than they were back in medieval times.
Oh.
Medieval times, most heroes.
So what you're saying is we that different times provided different heroes, right? Fable 2 did not. Fable 2 heroes are dead. You were the remnant and you died in the end or lived in the end as a remnant.
You became a hero.
Yes.
You were the hero.
Yes, where are the other hundreds of heroes? Yeah, no other war in history has ever ended with that way.
You know why? Fucking Jack of Blades, man.
Jack of Blades, that's what he was.
Jack of Blades fucking systematically murdered every hero except for your bloodline and Thunder's bloodline. Outside of you and that bloodline, there really weren't any other heroes.
That doesn't make sense at all to the canon. That does not make sense to the canon because there were heroes that did not, that were not to the level of you guys, as me, the Guildmaster, or the second Guildmaster, Thunder, or Jack. There were other heroes.
Yeah, I get that. Those people that were trained in the academy and everything, that was totally wiped the fuck out by the Jack of Blades.
Yeah, but and then when you killed Jack of Blades before you had to go hunt down his soul, the guild hall had been rebuilt and wasn't under attack again. You ended up chasing him down, finding the souls, and fucking murdering him. But the fucking
The second time you went to go fight Jack of Blades was literally a DLC that you had.
yes, and that absolutely was No, sir. That was rewritten into there for an extended game experience and the best version of that game entirely.
Something that you still when did they rewrite that as an extended game?
That was the extended game. That was when it was made. If it was a DLC, then they wouldn't have continued with the entire storyline involving every single creature, person, and interaction and extending it. They not only extended that, they rewrote certain scenarios in that game to befit the ending, so you would see certain people and characters at the end, depending on your choices. Just like if you didn't kill Thunder's daughter, you saw her at the end. And then you got to almost kill her again, or not. And then you get to do other shit. You get to do the same thing with your mother, same thing with Thunder, the same thing with the Guildmaster.
Yeah, I know, I played.
There was a lot of shit in that game, not just that. Fucking every aspect of that game got made better
There
and
are
extended.
about the original Fable in Fable 2, so I'm confused as to why you think it doesn't carry over.
It does carry over. I think it carries over very anti-fans. They didn't do the fans good service.
Carry over as far as the storyline goes, because a lot of what they used for carrying over the storyline from first to second, they had to keep Teresa alive.
No, you didn't. No, you did not. No, you did not. I killed Teresa and then followed through on fucking Lost Chapters. If you didn't keep her alive, you would lose the Sword of Aeons and still be able to continue through the game. They extended the game and rewrote the ending. If you killed Teresa, you got to keep the Sword of Aeons imbued with the power of your bloodline.
I'm talking about before they made your so-called extended version. What you're talking about?
Oh yeah, before the extended version, if you... well, it's not a deal. You couldn't download it. You had to buy it as a whole nother game rewritten into the storyline. It was not a DLC. Send me a screenshot it and say that it was downloadable.
Yeah, bro, I'm totally gonna go fucking get you a screenshot.
Google it. Google it. Google. I'm telling you, the game you did. There was not fucking Xbox live membership store that you get to go over there and download on an Xbox original. No, sir, that's not how that worked. You had to buy the new game, redefined, re-engineered with a new graphics system. It was a new game engine that they redid that fucking game on, dude. And they've done it a third time since then, by the way. And they rewrote the entire game's storyline as far as certain interactions. The remastered version that came out in 2018, they got rid of certain parts of that game and rewrote it.
Okay, I'm talking about the game that I played when it first came out.
First one in Lost Chapters. Yes. Yes, you're talking about Lost Chapters and the first game. First game of the Lost Chapters. Lost Chapters, from what we would call a DLC, would imply that you went to Xbox Store and downloaded it. Downloadable content, DLC. You had to go and buy it. I didn't care if you bought it off a scalper, EB Games, or Walmart. You had to buy the game again to get that content. Where did you download it from? So where was this store that wasn't made that you downloaded the game from?
I bought it from fucking the Xbox market.
The Xbox market on original Xbox that did not support downloadable content. You had to take hard drive discs and download it. Downloadable content was hard drive disc tangible. You had to purchase it. You did not purchase it on the online Xbox store on the Xbox original. It did not support that.
What? Hold on. I'm trying to think now.
Xbox 3...
Was it on the original Xbox?
The fuck it was not. Google it right now. I bet you.
If it was, I didn't play it on the original.
So you're talking about Xbox 360 when it remastered the game, because it never hit E360 without remastering. So you're playing the remastered version is what you're talking about. Yes, the only one that ever hit 360. Look, I'm seriously, look, the internet's not going to lie to you on this. This isn't a fucking Alex Jones, I got you situation. I'm not even being a dick. I'm gonna light a cigarette, I'm telling you for sure. 100% certain. There's the only thing in my life that I know about is fucking video games, and I cop to it when I'm wrong. Look it up on the internet right now. If you can find anything contradicting me, I'll submit. You're talking about Xbox 360? That's downloadable content. I played Fable when it came out in 2004 on the Xbox original. When it first came out, the first game, after you either killed Teresa and kept the Sword of Aeons and just continued an infinite loop of of doing whatever the fuck you felt like doing with almost no missions at all because it didn't think that far, or you could not kill Teresa, throw the Sword of Aeons in the portal, the game ended. With the lost chapters and hard disks that you had to buy, there was no original Xbox market. You would play that game, and they fixed 2 bugs that I actually exploited in the game. They added content and rewrote the story to accommodate an extended ending. No matter how you chose, the ending was extended. If you didn't kill Teresa, you continued in the game, which I was fine with. I didn't mind it. I still killed Teresa just because fuck her and I was a dick. I didn't use the Sword of Aeons. I used my Dragon Blade that I got early on in the game. That's the best the Soulless Dragon Sword. I believe that's what it was. When you played that game, the entire game was rewritten around it wasn't an alternate ending. The extended ending that was not predicated upon your decision on killing Teresa. The Xbox 360, I will submit right now. I have no idea. No idea. Didn't play it on the 360. My sister does. I played it when it came out, and I played Lost Chapters when it came out. That game was fantastic. But it lost its enamor when they drug it to industrial age England, in my opinion. Hey Mo. Look at me real quick. We're not in person, so I can't say, hey, look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Oh yeah, I forgot you can just pan your camera. Fuck you in your ethereal form. Conversations and debates, I don't take. I may have a tone because I'm tone deaf. I don't mean to. But as long as we're civil and shit, and we're not going, well, you know what, you're fucking stupid if I blah 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 blah, well, then we're all good. Hopefully you don't get upset if I have a continuous stream of counters, even if some of them make no sense or not. If I'm wrong, I will try to cop to it, but hopefully you don't take it. Well, it should, because I still like you as a person, so like, you know. Not trying to fucking have you just mad at me thinking I'm just being an asshole just arguing for nothing. If I am wrong, and well, I don't know, because normal humans, and I'm talking to you as a person, I do give a shit. I think you're a cool dude and you're really awesome as far as keeping to your lane and being cool to my dad. Dude, just be honest with that. But I do like playing with you. Think you're cool. Think you troll a little too much, but that's fine. I think I can agitate you in my own ways. Other than that, I don't want you to have to get mad at me because we have conversations, because I am very headstrong, and debate is something I'm pretty damn good at, to the point to where my dad just says, fuck this, I don't want to explode on you, let's stop. My dad calls what I do Ben Shapiro-ing a conversation. I don't mean to. Kind of is a political is a Jewish person that owns a podcast for political conversation, talking about culture and pop culture, political culture, and what is going on currently. He's also very, very well known for not losing debates, based on logic, not opinions. He is the one who coined.
He's kind of biased in some of his debates.
And biased, yeah, 100%. He doesn't hide it. He's a conservative about things, and he's Jewish. He's a principled Jew, and an ultra conservative. He has certain views that, honestly, I think are a little bit out there. And most of his views, I think, are logical in many ways. Whether or not you agree with them or not is your own personal opinion. He points out facts on shit, though. You know, and the key points of a lot of shit that he is quote unquote asked to debate about are whether or not are men and women are women, not whether or not you feel like you're a man or you feel like you're a woman, or whether or not if blacks are incarcerated at high rates because of racism out in the ether, or is it because in a general the culture perpetuates bad behavior and the government of the left enables it along with adding the point that it is almost beneficial to them, and if you don't vote for them and their fucked up policies, then you're not black. There's a lot of things that add to a political spectrum in this, and you don't have to agree or disagree. But his biasm doesn't come with a lack of logic. That's why people don't like to debate him, because the people that debate him based off of, well, I think you're wrong because what you say is mean, lose that fight immediately. Well, I think what you say is wrong is because I think this and this. Well, can you prove that? No, but I feel that. Well, you just lost that conversation. I don't play with I feel. My dad doesn't play with I feel. Here and there, we catch each other off guard with a fucking I feel comment, and one of us will fucking lash out at it. No matter how much he wants to talk about it, we both lash out. Love him to death, he loves me. But I don't play the I feel because I feel this way I'm right. No, I'm gonna break it down to the fucking micro point, and if I'm fucking right in any degree that I find a way that derails the dumb shit that I'm hearing, then it will be derailing it, and there's nothing I'm gonna be told otherwise because you feel that way. Prove me wrong or stop it. That's why I like Ben Shapiro. Do I agree with 100% of the shit he says? No. But the key points of what he says, yeah. Biologically, men are men, women are women. If you are aborting a baby, you are killing a baby. There's no fucking sugarcoat words around it. You want to argue when it is or isn't? I will too. And then so will he. And it breaks it down to the fucking to such a minute degree that you can't hold water in a conversation about whether or not a baby, when it is a baby and when it isn't. His biasm comes on a platform of logic that has certain religious views that honestly are the entire basis of what America is based on.
High elf living in a cave.
So I'm gonna go
I
ahead
can
and guess
see
you're
why you required
pro-life.
so much compensation.
Yeah.
I am not.
I am pro-choice. I'm pro 5 choices.
Research requires
Everything but abortion.
real environment to study
You're
Selene.
pro-choices that have
That
nothing.
and your contribution.
I have pro 5. What has nothing to do with me, but I believe murdering another child or another human,
Find Selene there.
that's fine. That's fine. Then in that same logic, people murdering other children in other states near you or a city near you has nothing to do with you. Doesn't make it less wrong. It doesn't make it less wrong. And I happen to
How many
bet
circumstances would you consider it being right?
none.
How many circumstances you could think of it being
Murder a child, you're being wrong. If you're murdering a child, you're doing something wrong. I don't care if it's 3 weeks, 3 months, or 3 years.
Not a single circumstance you can think of why someone could be conceiving of as or is conceiving a child.
Aside from rape and incest, no. Which account
You agree at least to two things.
two things that statistically, based off of everything you can hand me on the internet and government wise, lower than 1% of all abortions. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Lower than 0.07%. Fact checked me on any liberal.
Just going out here and getting knocked up and then going and fucking having abortions.
Absolutely. Have you seen some of the fucking CNN interviews where some of these fucking people, including congresswomen, are going, I'm taking my fucking abortion pill right now? And that women should have the right to have sex promiscuously with anybody that they want, no matter what consequence it is, and if they're 6 months to 9 months pregnant, as in New York and California, up to the day of birth, you can abort the baby. You're goddamn right I feel that way. No, it's not my baby, but do I think that you have the right to kill another human? No, I do not. I don't give a fuck what the circumstance, unless you want to talk about the point below 1% of all cases reported. Well, what about rape victims that don't report them? Still don't make it right. So the people that don't report them get to kill their babies without knowing it? No, you know what? If you don't want the baby, fucking adopt it. Adopt it out, raise it. Abstinence.
How often does that go out? How often do children get born into terrible fucking households?
Yeah,
That they literally have
adoption.
no choice but to sit there and suffer.
Adoption.
What about those that can't? What about those that can't?
What do you mean those that can't? You can drop off your baby for adoption and put them into a foster home.
Are you really so naive as to think that people wouldn't forcibly keep children for any type of benefit?
And so what you're saying is fucked up evil people exist? Absolutely right. Do I believe that there's an option that you can have to get to make that child's life better and not killing it? Yes. If you force it in a position where evil people take evil reigns, yes, that's horrible. But does that mean you get to kill the baby because there's a potential for somebody being evil and allowing someone else to be evil? That's not the child's fault. Why would you kill the child for someone else's being evil? Malevolence does not fucking equate to you being allowed to take someone else's life that did not deserve it. I don't give a fuck what the circumstances is. You are not, you do...
You're the type of person that would rather someone sit there and suffer.
Suffer and how? If you can save them, save them.
Think about all the ways that
If you can save them, save them.
If you can save them, save them.
Yes.
With the rationale that you're using right now, if you can save them, save them. Go do that right now.
Right. Anybody, including the government. The government that you want to kill babies. So what?
So hard for it, go save them.
Well, why wouldn't you? Would you just rather kill them off because then it doesn't become a problem? Exactly. So then what are you fighting for in this argument? If you don't care whether or not they die or not, are you just trying to level...
What I care about is that every individual person has the right to their own choice.
Right, so a right to their own choice of what? Their own body? Are you saying... Okay, so does that mean... So are you saying that a woman has an 8-month pregnant woman, or let's say 5-month pregnant, let's say 3 months, because that's when the fingers and toes and the body starts forming. So let's say 3 months. So a woman has 20 fingers, 20 toes, 2 hearts, 2 brains, or is that another body forming? Is that another body, another conscious thing forming? Or do they have 20 of those? No, they do not, because that logic does not hold water. No matter what you fucking say on it, that is not their body. The choices that led up to it, whether it was malevolence on another party's behalf, or incompetence or irresponsibility on the woman's behalf, which is not always the case, but possible of. One or the other has to be. That does not give the right to go and kill another child because of that circumstance. Rape and incest. The right of my choice is no choice. The only choice I have is supporting not killing babies. Don't have to kill a baby. If you fucked up, own up to it and get rid of the baby. Someone else will take care of it. Plenty of people. There are more people looking for it, and you know what the trope is? That there's more babies up for adoption than there are parents. That's incorrect, and you can fact check that on liberal sites, adoption sites, let alone conservative ones that I know well of. So that doesn't hold argument or water in an argument. Never has. That there's more babies up for adoption than there are parents in need in America. That hasn't been the case since 1987. Fact check this.
More kids up for adoption than parents willing to take them.
Yes, the trope is, well, there's more people, there are more kids up for adoption than there are parents to adopt them. No, there's not. There are more parents that are up for need. There is not. In America, there are not. There are more people that are in need of, that are signed up for adoption agencies to adopt a child or multiples than there are children put up for adoption. Yes, really. This isn't just for, yes. And not only is that the case, morally, I biasly, without any other fucking logic, if you don't want to put anything in there, me personally, I do not feel it's right. Because of, and let's take the minority and get rid of this fucking straw man, the rape and incest shit that has never taken even a tiny portion of this topic, a percentage-wise of cases. The majority of them are bad choices. Bad choices or irresponsibility or an inability to cope with the situation and grow up. Okay? The majority of them are bad fucking decision-making, not I got raped by my uncle, or I fucking this and that. No. Alright? The FBI, which is very fucking left-leaning, and the CIA, a bunch of goddamn pedos being outed left and right, still support this. Even their fucking anti-conservative pro-life shit. They even have to support this because it's a fact. not a biased opinion. So the majority of women that are pregnant that are having abortions, especially let's not even tackle the fucking the person who created Planned Parenthood, that has most of Planned Parenthood bases put in low income, impoverished neighborhoods that are of people of color, since we want to be PC about everything, more than they are in white neighborhoods. The person that created Planned Parenthood very outed and said this out in public many times, that was out to cull the black population. This is not even some Alex Jones shit. You know what? The president of Planned Parenthood stepped down 2 years ago and exposed its entire fucking meaning of why they're doing what they're doing. So it's not an altruistic act of government. It's not pro-women. It is pro-culling a minority group and taking advantage of dumb, misinformed people, and trying to send this trope that 99 or 90 or majority of women that come in here are all raped by their uncles and daddies, and they are all having mutant babies and fucking wedlock. That's not what was happening. It's not what's happening.
Really naive to the fact that, and literally, I know I said it a second ago, but obviously people have been, since they've had the ability, using it as a form of fucking birth control. But there are some people that would be literally risking their lives to have a child.
Yes, and we're talking about a minority. At the strongest argument that you have, the strongest. This isn't a political conversation about government sanctioning. This is about life. All right, because a minority of people that decided that Jews don't deserve to live did not give them the right to destroy and kill fucking Jews. Because a minority of people, a super minority of people that have a bad luck in rape and awful circumstances. No, it is a political thing. What I'm saying, no, it's not propaganda. It's political talking points, if we're going to label it correctly. Political talking points that have facts based behind it. That being said, we're not talking about countries separating their political definitions. We're talking about life. If you want to put political measures in how we preserve it or allow it to be taken out, those are another story. Now, that being said, wait a minute.
I'm not queuing for the dungeon.
Why? We've waited for an hour. Oh my god, no way. Come on, dude. I have these political discussions with people that disagree with me wholeheartedly, and that's okay. I don't hold anything against you for feeling. I hope not, because it sounds like you're not doing what I've been waiting an hour and a half to do with you because of a conversation that we disagree in.
Oh no, I've been thinking about something else. I could care less on that. Politics literally don't bother me. What does bother me is when people try to take away other people's choices or try to tell other people they can't have choices.
Which is exactly what we were talking about, rephrased in another way. But what you're saying is you're not mad about political stuff, but you're mad about stuff that you and I were just talking about.
That's not a political thing, though.
Okay, so whatever you want to call it, I have my opinion on it, and we're having a civil discussion about it. I don't hold anything against you for feeling the way you do.
Okay.
So, I don't understand.
You have the right to your opinion about it, and I have the right to mine about it.
You do. So why don't we play the game and not have that stop us from playing the game? I've been running in circles for an hour.
That's not stopping me from playing the game, bro.
But that's what it sounded like. You just said that...
Not at all. Not at all. I just didn't feel like jumping into the dungeon. I said it. I said it.
But real shit, though. I've literally ran in circles for an hour to do this with you. I didn't even want to do it in the first place, and I finally wanted to do it.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I want to believe you, but I feel like you're mad at me or some shit. Like you're being like dodging.
Bro, no, I'm gonna be 100% with you, bro. There's only one person in this world that really can make me angry, and you're not.
What, Gator and Ray?
Oh fuck no! It's my mother. I hate that woman with passion.
Well, dude, I want to do a dungeon or some type of crawl where we don't have 50 people fucking stealing our kills. That's all I want to do. I really don't give a shit.
Okay. Let me smoke. And then we'll queue again. But either way...
Bro, literally, if we queue it...
Listen. Regardless if we queue or not, I'm still right here in front of this dungeon door that you want us to come to.
No, you're not. I'm in the dungeon.
Yes, I am. I'm right outside of the dungeon door.
Oh, well, you're killing me.
Talking about the Azure Blight or whatever, I'm right outside of the dungeon door.
Hop in here. Queue us and then let's go.
Well, I just said...
Well, keep your fucking mic on. Please. You have about 80 feet before it breaks off.
Stop being so needy.
Stop being so aggressive and making me feel like you're wasting my time. It makes me... no, because it makes me not want to play these games, and I'll ruin my dad's experience on it.
Bro, how do you think I feel when I'm sitting here trying to hammer into you? Doing all these random things isn't going to help us progress. What we need to do is the main quest. We got to do that individually before we can start grouping to do real dungeons.
Look, and what I'm trying to get into you is...
Dungeons that we're doing right now,
why...
technically the ones we're doing right now are going to turn or morph into the real dungeons.
Okay, so then that being said, the reason why we're doing this with you randomly is because it makes the game not be hated. Alright, I'll fucking hate this game and I will turn on Call of Duty.
I get that you want variety, but I can tell that you're not used to playing MMOs.
I have played a few of the biggest MMOs and stopped playing them. Oh, World of Warcraft and EverQuest being...
How long did you play that for?
EverQuest, years. Warcraft, a couple of years. Let me think of the other MMO. Terra, I played for 3 years.
I played Terra or the first one you talked about.
EverQuest was the starter of all of this. Every one of these fucking games that you play, EverQuest is the reason why. Warcraft.
2 hours.
Yeah, Warcraft is a kid version of EverQuest.
I played World of Warcraft for all of 2 hours.
Well, back when it came out, there wasn't a lot of options. So, World of Warcraft still didn't diminish being one of the largest MMOs.
And how is EverQuest one of the first starters? There's so many starting MMOs.
EverQuest was the first of this back before in 1990 something, right before I was born, or a couple years before I was born, was EverQuest on the PC. Alright, before any of these fucking Elder Scrolls on the PC, which came out in 1993 or some shit like that, before fucking Warcraft, before name them, middle-aged fantasy, anything but D&D. D&D is the only thing that is outlasted in years-wise, outlasted as age-wise, EverQuest. EverQuest was the first. And expensive. It's called Evercrack for a reason. My dad and my mom, when they hated each other and me and my sister were kids, that's the reason why my dad still unnecessarily feels like he did us wrong, which, I guess in some ways, if you want to look at it that way, yeah, sure. Otherwise, I couldn't really care, just it was what it was. They hated each other so much, they just played EverQuest, both in their guilds, which is just like this, and that was their life. They went to work, came home, EverQuest. We were accessories. I'm very aware of that game, and I'm very aware of what started this game.
So is that why you just don't like this genre?
That is a major reason why. I play my competitive games. Because I don't get to play games with my dad anymore, and he physically can't play Call of Duty with me. He physically cannot play Call of Duty with me. His reaction time and his hands will not allow him to be able to compete in anything that I play. Anything. I play first-person shooters, and 99% of them are single-player games that I can play and go and play a next one. And then I have branched out because I have beat almost every single first-person shooter player game that I thought that is worth my time. Objectively.
See, I'm not a fan of the first-person shooters because whereas my MMOs are repetitive, first-person shooters are massive.
Yeah, not if you're doing 99% of them campaign games, because then none of them are. Halo wasn't repetitive in its campaign, neither was Call of Duty, and any one of the Call of Duties was its campaign repetitive. Unless you want to micro down what repetitive is. That's all I fucking did.
The campaign is always different.
That's all I did.
But the competition isn't the campaign. The competition is versus other players.
I didn't do online versus other players, honestly, and other than in sporadic times in my childhood. Other than the Houston tournament champion that my dad was friends with of Halo, I didn't really play online against online people, which I beat him at like age 7. But I didn't play with a lot of people online unless I got to play with my grandmas with my cousin Vincent, who was just as good as me at the time. Now he would get mopped. I didn't get online until probably, honestly, ...2018. 2018, a few years ago. I thought you were being smart and smoking while we were talking.
No.
Dude, oh my god.
Well, I'm not just going to be rude and get mad when you make conversation.
I said, well, why not take your mic and see if you can smoke while you
I
talk?
already told you I'm not doing that.
Oh, you just...
It would be pointless. I wouldn't be able to use it. I'm going out into the front yard and then into my car and then up the street.
Oh my god, so I'll see you in an hour.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Alright.
brought more torturers to dissect me, Warlock.
Sense bargain. We're not torturers. I've come to restore the balance here.
Am I to understand you're a follower of Zen? Return my freedom, and I will right the wrongs done here.
Unbind her, Corindon.
Unwise. I shall loosen my hold only.
Now for payment in kind. It's my turn to study your insides, Warlock.
I warned you of her duplicity.
Celine, no! Don't let her kill Corindon. We need them both.
The Warlock sends you to your death.
Alright, resurrect where you at. I'm about to come back to you.
What, I fucking died?
Yeah, the game teleported you into this boss fight with me, and I was not werewolf ready.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
It teleported me to you?
Yes, and you died immediately.
What the fuck?
This fight's doable. I just need you to heal while I tank. I already destroyed everything. I killed everything in the dungeon by myself.
Okay. So I reset my GPS loadout, so I need to reset my healing loadout.
You should have your healing loadout set for your offhand, so that way you can interchange.
Yeah, that's what I did. It's a mixture between buff and healing, but I'm just gonna do it for straight healing.
Let me correct what I said. That I think that would be an efficient use, not what you should do. Do what you think you need to do. Yeah, okay, by the way, she becomes like 3 stories tall spirit bear, along with her walking around and electrocuting the fuck out of us. This first fight, we're either going to die and I get my werewolf, or you'll keep me long enough for me to hit her enough to become a werewolf. This is entirely dependent on me being able to tank this bitch with the werewolf.
You want my help? He is the price.
Wait a minute. I'm gonna put on my destruction staff. One sec. I got some stuff I can eat to help with this fight.
Stay out of this! Corindon must pay!
Okay. I'm 2/3 of the way full. Let me light this, hit this bowl. Like I said, if I can't get the werewolf off, we're gonna die the first go. Come after me, bitch. Leave him alone. Hey, bitch. Oof. Alright. Alright, got the werewolf off. I'm going after her directly. Bro, she just turned off my werewolf. She just reverted me back to me. That's a problem. Can you pull out your scion?
No. I'm in full healing, bro. What made you...
I was trying to take his, fucking... Oof. Alright, so that almost worked, except for I wasn't expecting going after her directly and getting my shit turned off, so we gotta kill the bear first. The healing worked a lot until I went off and broke off and lost contact with him and went after her. Alright, so we can't fight her separately. We gotta fight her together. So we gotta take out the bear. Can you summon minions and switch over to your healing and do that on and off to keep up the aggro off of you?
What?
Firing off your summon your spirit spell and summon your companion.
Dude, all of them are casters, like me, man.
Yeah, well, they'll get attacked first if they get pushed, correct?
No.
So they serve no purpose. They're not gonna get attacked if they're attacking. I don't understand. Like my werewolves draw the aggro for me when I'm a werewolf, like my dire wolves do. I mean,
Both of them are casters.
okay. Well, would they not help for the DPS while you're healing?
Yeah, but it costs a lot of extra magic.
They don't stay around too long, do they?
16 seconds.
You don't have a companion like a that stays with you till it dies? That's crazy. The sorcerers do. I would assume that you'd be able to have a familiar. Alright, well let's see what we can do then. So all damage to Selena's claws. And actually focusing on him instead of spreading out, it's actually kind of working a little bit. Just focus on healing. I use my only potion right now. whatever healing it is that you are doing, it is helping a whole fucking lot. I've got my werewolf state almost back up. If we keep up this momentum. I'm out of mana. I gotta let it recharge. Oh no, leave him alone, leave him alone, leave him alone. Break off, stop doing stuff for a second to get him off you. I'm hitting him with AoEs and status effects. I'm trying to keep his attention. Werewolf going out. Keep the healing up. I'm keeping the aggro over here. I'm trying to. He's going after you because of the healing. She just turned off my werewolf again, dude. Holy shit. It's alright. See if you can self-heal. I've got a potion I can emergency use here in a second. I'm hitting this fucker with criticals. Can you pull out your vampire yet? Pull it out. Hit her. Oh my god. There's more? Okay, if you can revert or directly attack this fucking thing, now would be the time. Oh, I just died. Try not to die. Try not to die. Oh, battle end. Unless you can res me, I'm out. So the vampire, you can't turn into the vampire. The healing was working. Alright, so now we know that there's a round 2. The healing worked, but turning off the healing killed us almost immediately. These are the battles I like, because tactics-wise, we can win this. Right or wrong, was the healing not working very well?
Well, I mean, yeah, but we need an actual tank for it to be at its optimal state.
Yeah, the werewolf was supposed to be the ace in the whole tank, but she keeps turning it off because she's a goddamn
The tank abilities are gonna come with your powers.
What I'm saying is I can draw aggro on this fucking thing. That's why he stayed off you that long. But when she reverted me off the werewolf, and then I wasn't able to attack for fucking almost 10 seconds, I couldn't draw the aggro back.
Yeah, it's because you're not actually a tank.
Well, can we? I will say this: I'm not a tank, but for a mage, I'm able to draw aggro pretty goddamn well.
Yeah, I'm not gonna deny that, man. But
And unless I'm being fucking cock blocked by a fucking druid, I'm able to keep my werewolf state up. I thought maybe I pressed a button, the buttons again or something, and it turned it off. No, that bitch turned it off. Alright, I rolled a cigarette. I'll light this. I want to do that again, but this time I'm going to switch, since I can't use that. I'm going to switch to my melees. Give me one sec. I'll switch to my melee and my... I can't do that. Crystal fragment. We're gonna do that. Did you just get her to attack us? Oh no, you didn't. Okay. Oof. Sign.
Stay out of this! Corindon must pay!
Alright. I have a guard knight uniform. That's cool. I just collected a costume. A full costume. That's cool. What is this? I've seen this a few times. What is this?
You want my help? He is the price.
Oh, can you preset that up? Like,
Well, they're gonna reveal like one out at a time.
can you preset?
Look how long it lasts.
Can you preset that up right over here? Wait. Oh, damn it. Alright, well, we started. She is turning off my ultimate. I just fired it off 4 times. 5th time. She turned it off again. 6th time. She turned it off again.
I'm not gonna lie, I switched over to this AOE versus the other one. It's working out much.
Yes, it is. And I'm just running circles around him. This will be an extended fight, but we should be good. And this will help my melee my melee upgrade. How about this for aggro, huh? Well, especially if my werewolf doesn't get shut off, I'm 100% confident of that. But now I know I have an alternative to my fucking werewolf. Ooh, ow. my god, the amount of times that this fucking thing has stunned me and I've had to block. You know I'm having to block constantly right now, right? My hands are my hands are going.
Me in the background constantly by these AoE.
Oh, I died. Oh my god.
Holy shit.
I walked into an AoE. Alright, so I know to stay away from her red spot. When she summons that, don't walk near her. Oh, I'm here. I'm here. Alright, so we know what to do now. Stay away from that when it first fucking gets summoned. Because that did not happen to me the first time around. Because I stayed away from her. That time I thought I could push on her and root her in spot. That did not work. So I'm gonna stay right here. Alright, so melee's up on the first one.
Yeah, we have to dodge that one. It's that one.
Yeah, that.
When it gets up on you, it's pretty much a one shot.
Well, did you notice? Well, no, it wasn't that when it got up on us. You didn't die immediately. I died before it ever hit me. When she summoned it, it killed me. She hit an AoE damage. It was like a shockwave. As soon as she summoned it, it killed me. Because I was within that red circle. You were outside of it. But now, I would think that your healing was, honestly, my melee didn't really matter too much on it. It was just pretty good on leveling it up some, because I leveled it up like 6 times in that fight, that first fight. Like 3 different things. Dude, you don't understand the stubbornness I have in defeating the undefeatable. And Sekiro has pushed my limits on certain things, and there's still a boss on there I haven't beaten. I just haven't put my head to it. But I have never in my life spent more time on a boss than I have on Sekiro, and this game does not compare to the difficulty. We got this shit. My ace in the hole in Call of Duty, and this is the only reference I have, honestly. I can't outshoot people a lot of the time, even if I have a good controller. As far as multiple shots, my first round hits almost always first. That being said, I play tactically, and if I'm playing tournaments, gunfight tournaments, that means it's 2v2, and you die that round, you're dead. I'll die the first round or 3 rounds, and I'll start getting an idea of where you're going and what you're doing. And then when I memorize what's going on, I take you out. In a boss in a single player game, I'll die 100 times and then memorize every sidestep that you have.
I'm ready.
But hit the cigarette. Put it out. Real quick. You will not walk out of here, bitch. You are dead. I promise. Alright. Alright, I'm ready. Alright, I've switched back to my melee because this motherfucker's going after you too hard. This motherfucker's still going after you. I'm glitching the game because she keeps trying to turn off my ultimate and I'm firing it off too many times in a row. There we go. Look at me, motherfucker. I just glitched bad. She doesn't like me using my ultimate. I can't hear you if you're talking. She has rooted me so many times in place the same spot. Oh, how did we die? What happened just then?
How'd you die?
You died first, and then when you stopped healing me, I died. How did we still alive? How are we still alive?
Well, I resurrected.
I don't know, I think you missed on one of your spells. Leave him alone, you bastard. Hey, do you have potions, by the way, for emergency use? Because you need to. Do you have your slots set up for the up arrow on your D-pad? If you hold the up arrow on your D-pad, you can cycle through like 15 items. Oh, I got one-shotted. Holy fucking hell. If you can res, I got werewolf ready. Close. We had it. It's alright.
No, I don't think we have this, man.
No, we're gonna need another tank for that fucking spider part.
No, we're gonna need an actual tank for that spider part.
Yeah. Well, it's the only fucking boss we run across that actually shuts off my werewolf. It's the only thing I can do to tank. So let's go to another dungeon. So we were correct. I could one person this whole dungeon, which was hard. I'm literally self-healing most of it. It took the entire time that you were smoking for me to fight 4 groups of things. But those 4 groups of things were 10 deep. Oh, they're not respawning.
What's not respawning?
The enemies. But now I know, other than that goddamn druid. Hey, Reaper's March, you need to do that, fucking... Oh, that's a trial. That's a guild thing. I'm not doing that. Moongrave Fane. Let's retry that vampire place. We went through all the way through and almost did while I was level 9. And almost did that fight. The 2 skeletal werewolves that we almost killed, kept dying from. I'm almost certain my werewolf form will decimate those fucking things.
Oh, what, you wanna do that again?
Yes, I do. I never forgot about them fuckers. And it'll complete a mission for both of us if we do it.
This is insanity, Grundwolf. you see that these hollow fangs spout nothing but hollow promises?
Dragons are here, Reynard. The world will end in fire before your fabled emperor comes. If you won't act, I will.
The Devourer has chosen, old bat. Do not trouble us again.
I'm here. I'm just waiting on you. I said I'm here at that dungeon, just waiting on you.
Oh, right, I forgot. I'm telling you, man, I need to do the main story.
Yes, I need to do that when you have time that isn't through this chaos shit. Through this chaos shit, about the best I can do with my dad is repetitive shit or him doing his create the guild stuff. And honestly, when he's doing that, we're all we're all talking and having fun. Let me hit the cigarette. I'm gonna take a hit off this green, and then we can aggro's a large amount of shit. Honestly, I think you would vastly prefer having a fucking werewolf as far as efficiency. Just, I rarely see your fucking vampire. I wish it would stay longer. I mean,
Well, I don't even use it, really, because I don't give a fuck. I just want to be a vampire. And being a vampire helps with my healing.
in Oblivion, I mean not Oblivion, Elder Scrolls 3 on Xbox, the original, you could be, when you unlocked this one area in the game, when you bought the game that had the downloadable content on the disc, you could be a werewolf and a vampire. And you had invulnerability to sunlight because of it, so you could continue. Yep. Unlike on here where you're walking in broad daylight, in that game it mattered, and same thing for Oblivion. I don't know about Skyrim. I didn't play it, didn't like it. But
Skyrim was pretty good, man. The only thing I didn't like about Skyrim is it was more toward being a warrior.
I didn't want to.
I like magecraft.
You know what? Honestly, I used to love being a berserker because it was first go to for DPS, and then I realized that mages just outdo everything.
Combat system, as far as for warriors went, well, Skyrim was pretty fucking badass.
I mean, yeah, sure. I just don't.
In comparison to the others, man, it was way awesome.
But I'm gonna be honest. I don't play this game in first person. I don't like these type of games in first person. I like them.
I played in third person.
I did not play. I did not like Skyrim, and it was really honestly like first person game to me.
Huh? I've always played these games in third person.
I don't know. I don't know what it just honestly just seemed when I played Oblivion, I was just like, I loved Oblivion and I could go and do everything. Skyrim just seems so much more massive. You could run for days and fucking finally get to your place. It just, I don't know. I never gave it a fair fucking shake.
Honestly, I think in comparison to the map, Skyrim was probably one of the smallest.
Skyrim was larger than Oblivion, game size and everything. Yeah, massively. It was much larger. Although Elder Scrolls 3 had many maps that you could travel to in large giant areas. It was probably larger than Oblivion, to be honest. But Elder Scrolls 3 was just, for one, you didn't hit every time you swung. It was like a roll counter. Every time you swung, it was a chance to hit, unless you were an orc doing your ability that was berserk that lasted for like 5 minutes, where you guaranteed every hit was a hit and 4 times the damage. Other than that, you're playing a roll the dice game with every other character. So I played a.
Alright, man, so I reset up my shit for pure healing.
Thank you for stopping me. I'll ramble.
Let's go.
Alright. Hey, by the way, broad daylight. This armor looks pretty fucking cool, huh? think it fucking.
You've asked already once.
Well, I don't. Yeah. You look like Jack of Blades.
I know.
So does my dad's other character.
That's kind of why I did this. If I'm being honest.
You got.
Jack of Blades was a hidden dragon.
Yeah, you got Jack of Fangs.
Exactly.
I'm gonna die here in a second unless I fucking. Oof. Still working on my healing stuff. I didn't switch it. Don't worry about healing when I'm a werewolf, by the way. Until we're doing a boss fight. Switch to your DPS when I'm a werewolf. My self-heal is way... Oh, I thought you were gonna roll with one loadout for DPS, one loadout for healing. While you can, if you want to set up, or well, if you want to just do straight healing, that's up to you. In a werewolf state, though, it's just not necessary.
I mean, you almost died several times.
Yeah, because I forgot to heal. Like right now, my stamina's all the way down. Stamina's back up. Stay in the back and don't heal me, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Just try not to draw aggro. Oh, I just realized what I might have been doing during that fight. I doubled, so you can revert your change.
What do you mean?
By pressing this L1 and R1 at the same time twice.
This one does not see the point of such a thing.
Does it not entertain?
A theory I'm going to test here in a few minutes after we get done killing these guys. But if you notice, though, it was just... I don't know if you did anything then or not during that fight. It was just absolutely... The healing is so overpowered with the werewolf. It's ridiculous. You've got to be doing 40% or above damage hits to me And it's got to be consistent, because I can heal from that too. Like, if you're doing 40% hits every few seconds, I'm still going to be full health. There's one of the spells refills all my stamina, and one of them uses all of my stamina to get health. But refills my ability to refill my stamina as I use it. I'm enjoying the overpoweredness of the werewolf right now, because I'm pretty sure they're going to nerf that at some point. Alright, this is going to be a fight that we're going to die in unless I can fire off the werewolf. I'm telling you that right now. Summon everything you can, if you can. Because there's about to be like 12 ads on us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's some behind the pillars and shit. And they summon shit, I believe.
Why summonings only last so long?
Oh, I didn't know that. What?
Yeah, you did. I've already said it.
Look, I'm stoned. By the way, without my werewolf form, just know that the lowest health bar that's in the group is what I'm attacking directly. Oh, you died. How? Holy shit.
Because everything went after.
Run over there real quick if you want. I'll die twice real quick and refill my werewolf. Let's see if I can maybe drag them all to me.
What the fuck is that?
What the fuck what? What the fuck just hit us both?
That's what I'm saying. What the fuck is that?
I almost have it. I don't understand, but whatever it is about to die. Oh no. Okay, so I just learned a lesson. If I use my other ultimate more than once, it drains my other ultimate. Because I fired off my other ultimate in succession a few times. Trying to kill that fucking mage right there, the Hall of Fame brood motherfuckers. Alright, so that was difficult as fuck.
Made quick work of it.
No, we did not.
Gate trouble.
Shut your filthy hole. Like, no, we did not. It's like watching one of these people do a walkthrough on a game, almost die, barely do it, and they go, see? If you do what I did, it's easy.
Look for a hidden switch.
No, motherfucker. I'm not gonna ignore 7 minutes of, oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, finally. Wait, are we not supposed to go through there? We're supposed to move that thing somehow. Oh, attack it. What? This is kind of cool. Wait, figure out where this thing is. Wait a minute. Put it on this, yeah. Or... Wait. Alright, so this has made it worth it. That was interesting. Alright, here we go again. I'll forget about my criticals with my storm damage. The criticals with this storm is incredible. Like, I can take, if you're below like 35% health, I can have a chance of one-shotting you. And that's what I did to you, the first fight at the end when I was hiding behind that rock.
Go on. Give it a good swat.
I just luckily hit a critical on you from afar, because I can hit past that.
Yet it does not matter what you strike with.
Oh, I died. Can you res? No. Alright, I'm alive here in a second. Oh, you did. Alright, enough of this. They have no luck in killing me. They just can't do enough damage. As long as I can keep this werewolf form up, honestly, if we can avoid a swarm of ads, you won't die either. If it's a boss fight and the goddamn and it's not a druid shutting this shit off, I think we have a fucking major chance. Can you please fix that rock? I only have so long. I can keep this going for a long minute though. In fact, I'm gonna go over here and eat these other bodies. Then it must not be there correctly. I don't want to restart this transformation. It doesn't take too long now, but... Oh, it's not all the way on there.
Yeah, the thing was down, so it doesn't matter. See?
Maybe that...
Shit, is it double doored? Hold on. Let me knock this off real quick. Look at the door. Look at the doors. Is it 2 doors?
Yeah. Wait, yeah.
Yeah,
Put that on or put it... Yeah, the other door over here was open when that was on it, wasn't it?
I don't know.
Damn it.
See, there's another path right here, too. Oh, fuck, where'd it go?
See, yep. See, look at that. What happens when two smart people play this game? Oh, wait. Hold up. Hold up. Hold your fucking horses. Come over here.
What?
Oh, shit. Don't come over here. Stay where you're doing. I'm gonna try to glitch my way back up there. God damn it. Just stay safe. I'll be there in a minute. Okay. That was a little far. Look at that. Alright, so we have to lengthen a fight as long as we can, because my transformation is not based on kills, it's based on damage. As many times as I can place damage, not how much damage. So I'm gonna zap the shit out of everything and try to... Oh shit, didn't mean to do that. Hey, try not to kill them. This isn't enough damage for them to kill me. And I can just keep getting my werewolf up. Just try not to kill that guy. Just focus on healing. Just focus on healing me if you can. I almost have it maxed out. It is like at like 87%. The next fight of anything, I'll have it full. What is a dragonfly? Okay. I know you tried to fucking mount, didn't you? Why do I feel like that's gonna be a thing in front of us? Alright. Oh my god. Try not to die. Oh my lord, what killed me? Alright, I didn't pay attention to that. Oh my goodness, you died too. I refuse. I'm doing ranged attacks on him. Oh, there's... Oh, that one shot me. Holy fucking hell. I've still kept my werewolf up. Fuck this. We're gonna figure this out. This is still interesting. We gain experience anyway.
Not from dying.
No, but we gain experience from firing off our fucking spells repetitively. My self-healing was working just fine without, is there any way that you can not attack him at all and just focus completely on healing my magic? That's what's... I don't know how, I don't know what you have to do that, actually. Okay, I didn't know that. As less frequent as you possibly... Holy shit, you already died. Right? Oh, well, I died. I just got one shot at. Hey, can we acknowledge that I lasted a hell of a long time by myself just then? I'm going to Way Shrine. We can't do this without another person or two. Do you know any dungeons that we can do?
We need an actual tank, not a one without an actual tank.
So you as a mage were lying about the ones that you did by yourself?
I was not lying. I had a tank.
You said you did by yourself.
I said I did with me and one other person.
Mm-hmm. So
The other person was a tank.
There's
So I
pub.
did not have to worry about scores of ads attacking.
Wasn't even scores. We're just getting fucking you're getting one-shotted out of nowhere, and then that's the healing. It's gone.
Yeah, I'm getting one-shotted because all of the ads are hitting me at once because they don't give a fuck about you.
Or the big guy.
Yeah, because they don't give a fuck about you. What they care about outside of the tank is the healer, because heals pull aggro.
Besides, this isn't the fucking vampire thing. I never made it to that fucking boss that we just tried to fight. Ever. I just realized that. This...
I thought you were stuck in the fucking...
No.
Is this not the same?
This isn't the vampire place. I just realized that. You remember the vampire place that we did? That we almost beat? Yeah, I just realized we're sitting here trying to do something we've never done before. No, oh, it's Unhallowed Grave. Duh. I remember now. I'm retarded.
No, we're not doing that one.
But the one with the skeletal werewolves, well, we almost beat this 15 levels ago.
Yeah, dude, some of those are like in-tier fucking dungeons you're trying to do. You just either... I don't know if you have membership. I have membership.
I do.
And that's the only reason why I can get in. So, those are dungeons that are meant to be played after you finish the main.
But you and I, as mages, 15 plus levels ago, almost beat that.
How many times have we gone in here?
No.
Any dungeon.
Please.
How many times have we gone in any dungeon?
This is, can we at least acknowledge, this is the one that we got the closest to? We got closest to beating this.
Okay.
Now,
What is our track record on dungeons right now? Just 2.
0 and like 11. Now, if we can't do this, which I didn't have the werewolves, I had the werewolf just default last time.
Your werewolf is not a tank.
No, but it can survive a long time.
As I use an ability, everything will want to kill you.
But
It doesn't matter how long you're going to survive.
we just,
The healer can't survive because everything is killing it.
but think about
Your
this.
longevity goes down to 2.
There's only 3 people and the main person, they're all 3 melee. We took out the werewolves almost last time. If we can sit there and just single file me stun repetitively like we did, I think we can beat that. If we can't do it the first try, then we'll just do whatever you want. From now on, until we're ready. Quote unquote.
Literally, I've said the same thing now 11 times.
If we can't beat this dungeon after coming back after 15 levels, I will not say another word until we are, quote unquote, your version of ready for dungeons.
Fine. Alright. Cool. I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette. When I come back, we're gonna do that dungeon.
Okay.
If we ass out, I'll give it everything I have too. But if we ass out, bro,
I understand.
not until we're all level 50 or above and have gotten to Cold Harbor and finished the main story of Cold Harbor.
Okay. But if we can do it, I get accolades for attempting it, and then we might attempt other things in futility, possibly.
I'll give it to you.
Okay. You do that. I'm gonna smoke some green, and I'm gonna prepare myself mentally. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and get my werewolf started, readied up. I'll clear some of this dungeon for us.
No survivors.
That didn't work out well.
Bury these fools. competition. What do you think you're doing here?
Hey, by the way, the deal doesn't start until we make it to the end of that dungeon.
What?
Yes, I said fighting that boss. If we can't fight that boss and beat it the first go around, I'm done. I'll be fine with it. First honest go around. Not making it there, because honestly, we might die a couple times trying to get out these
Over
mobs.
here, Initiate.
I am repairing my items right now. And I'll be over there in just a second. I just died like 11 times trying to fight that mob, but just... I can't take 9 ads.
Why not?
My health isn't set up for it. I can kill 2 or 3 of the melees before the archers get me. Oh, I need to sell my items anyway. That's good.
Impure.
Where the hell? You aren't even in the dungeon.
I'll be there in just a second. Alright.
My sometimes.
Now I want to buy some food. Hey, do you want some food so you can boost your main stats and shit while we do this? Well, let's eat and take whatever scrolls we need. This is a recipe.
You
Alrighty, I'm on my way. Why do you sound so upset? Oh, okay, I thought you were getting mad at me or something. Damn it, I got distracted and I didn't repair my items, and I am very killable right now. So while you reset that, I've got to go back to Blackwood, because I teleported to you. Did you just go back to Blackwood? For some reason my loading screen says Blackwood. Yep, I'm still... Alright, that's good. Oh, you are in Blackwood.
Comrade, a word.
I just walked by you. But we know where to go. Unhallowed Grave. I just need to go and repair my items. You might as well sell your items and buy some whatever that you need.
You free. My sometimes.
Alright, I'll meet you there now. I'm ready.
Touch me, vampire.
You know, and with that as a berserker werewolf tank, that would really help with both of us doing the werewolf job and you healing.
With those grave robbers. If you keep this up, those wounds will reopen.
If we can get a fourth werewolf, that would be even better.
Our new friend doesn't object to my
No, the werewolf tank.
It's okay.
Now, vampire.
I'll make it work somehow. Especially if we have a group of werewolves.
No.
You realize if all 4 people are werewolves, especially with a pack of dire wolves per person, or a berserker here and there, that's a disgusting, just DPS lightning bolt that can self-heal for a long time. Oh, you gotta admit, even for the fucking last boss that we did that shit, I stayed alive for like 10 minutes by myself. Like, it was getting monotonous at that point. Like, I wasn't going to win that fight, and it was becoming clear, but I wasn't dying. And then I slipped on my healing and got one-shotted. Eat that. Max stamina for 35 minutes, increased by 6,700. Max health increase for 6597 for 35 minutes. And increase magicka for 6745 for 35 minutes. Okay. Alright. Do you have a tri-restoration crown potions on the ready? Awesome. Then I'm ready when you are, man. The other direction.
Huh?
Not that direction. Oops. Well, it looks like I'll be working on my restoration staff for a while.
Why?
Because I accidentally sold my destruction staff and didn't pay attention. Restoration staff has better stats, but I have more abilities on my destruction. Oh well. That means I gotta put a new skill.
You shouldn't even be using restoration stuff.
It honestly has kept me alive pretty well. But it's just so low level, it's not keeping up for high amounts of ads.
Let's go.
Well, hold up. Might as well, since I don't have that. I can put my active damage on. My werewolf is almost upgraded, and I can travel through this as a werewolf. Are there melees hitting you? Now there's archers, just keep me healing and I can keep using my restoration stuff. My werewolf is open. I'm gonna save it for a minute. By the way, when you fire off that grave robber and the sanguine blood and that altar of whatever, I can trigger all of those abilities. And I do trigger them, but you need to keep spawning them whenever you're able to. I will trigger every one of them as long as the AoE is near me. Hey, are you alright? Because you're just super kind of quiet.
It's fucking like, what, almost 1? Or 1?
Sure?
I'm tired.
Oh, okay. Just didn't know if you not wanting to keep up comms or something.
No, man, I'm just tired as fuck. Do you know
What?
Like trigger abilities? I haven't seen it.
You know what? Hold up. Because I'm proficient in storm calling and dark magic. Oh, I gotta look. Okay.
Let's not stop going.
Oh, okay. Yeah, as it stands,
You're
no.
not already using them.
As it stands, no.
Draw your weapon.
Oh, the skeletal werewolves. I'm gonna have to go werewolf for this. Cool part about you healing me as I'm a werewolf, I can use my self-heal to revive my stamina. Those fucking werewolves. That worked out really well. I'm lunging straight at the first werewolf.
You lost? No. I wager you. Ah! You have no idea.
I'm almost done with this werewolf, just try to stay alive. Use your potions if you can. I have the main guy taken care of. Oof. Alright, you win. It's up to you, I'm still a werewolf. I have
Well, you can try again if you want.
half of my werewolf status left, I can still refill it. Try to stay back without engaging, safe to stay away from you. Just try to heal if you start seeing my health go down. Ooh, that did hurt. Oh, be careful. It's those turrets that are killing us pretty bad. Gotta stay moving. Fuck, dude, there's no way to get out of this. Fuck, there's the totems. Oh, it's the totems. I still have my werewolf status. Fucking killed both the werewolves that time. Before the turrets don't activate till the werewolves go away. So see if you can just go away. Kill the turrets. That's what I need to do. The turrets are killable. Oh my god. Nope. Alright. We can't do this without a group. You win. I'm going to the way shrine. But I'm not done playing the game. The fucking public dungeon that I found was the only thing that I've seen that we could go all the way through and kill all the bosses in. There's no other public dungeons that you know of. Because I ran through that public dungeon by myself through every boss. I didn't need help for none of them. Even as a mage.
Well, most of those there, like, I don't even, again, I wouldn't consider that a dungeon. Because it's not set up like this. Like, you're not going to go into a boss area and there be mechanics within the room that a group, literally a cohesive group, needs to fight against in order to defeat it. Like, anybody can destroy groups of fucking ads.
Right, but they also had many bosses throughout that son of a bitch.
Like an actual boss fight, not like a little open world mini boss. I don't even consider them real bosses.
All of them except for the druid. You know, the druid is such a fucking good fight in 1v1 if it wasn't for the goddamn thing turning off my werewolf and my ability to heal. I could tank that damage and you could heal me if that fucking druid wasn't it. So what I'm thinking is if there were 1v1 bosses that we could figure out, not where we've got 2 damn turrets firing at us with constant damage and 2 werewolves fucking lashing us to pieces plus a melee god. You know, that's just a little fucking too difficult to worry about with 2 people. That druid, that was a good fight. That unbeatable fucking scarab thing was just, that was ridiculous. I don't understand why you said the dungeons worked. The dungeon queue worked, so how come it won't launch us into a queue?
Oh, it did, but I skipped that one. But it does work. It does work. I don't know why. It's actually because we're both queuing as DPS. I went out.
I don't even know what I queued as.
Well, you see how your symbol right now to the left-hand side of your name is the same as mine?
Mm-hmm. So,
that's DPS.
So wait, so what you're saying is if you queued as a healer and I did DPS, we're almost certain to find a fucking group.
So how is it that I changed the title again, or the nameplate?
It's not that. Wait a minute. Yeah, you go to character. Maybe character. Which one was that? I found this out there just a little bit ago. Active Finder. Maybe. Oh yeah, I go to Active Finder. Go to the top and choose your role.
That's not what I was talking about, but okay.
Yeah, you could choose you could choose healer, and I've got damage.
That's literally what I was just telling you about, but okay.
Did it give you the option to join with me?
Where?
I did. I joined queue.
Yeah, it says I'm cute.
Okay.
But it's like I was saying again though, if we're queuing as both DPS, it might take longer.
Why don't you queue as a healer?
Huh?
Why don't you queue as a healer?
Why?
Because healers and DP and tanks are the two most critical parts of the shit. If you do healer and I do DPS, then we could get into a dungeon almost immediately, and then just switch your role if you don't want to do it. Fuck what they have to say.
That's not how it works.
They can, because I don't play by the rules.
Obviously, and that's why we, you know what?
If you want to stay a healer, when you do it, stay a healer.
Selection. Make a selection to reveal the rewards. There are no crates remaining. Purchase more if you wish to try your luck again. Sadly, until next time.
Should I do redo it to random dungeons? Because I did specific dungeons. I did the first two that are open for me. Spindle, Clutch, and Fungal Glotto. Nothing. Do you have it set up as DPS or healer?
Right now, I'm actually saving builds so that I can switch between.
So I mean, for group finder role, do you have it set for healer so we can find a group?
Well, I haven't even saved my healer sets yet.
Oh, okay.
I'm about to.
Did it let you choose again? I mean, accept, because I redid it to the random dungeon.
No, I haven't seen.
Does it say that your status is queued?
I don't know. It's still saving to reset.
Oh.
You might have to unqueue for me to do that.
No, just go to activity. And,
Yeah, I did that, and it won't let me select it.
oh, that's weird. What about now?
Go ahead.
3 minutes. Ooh. Hey, where are you at, though?
I'm in my little apartment.
Mm-mm. What's a trial?
I don't know.
I'm about to find out.
Reinforce the palisades. We can't lose the key. Please tell me you're our reinforcements. You... Kindness. Watch out!
Ah, new blood. To the side!
I'll tear you apart and leave your pieces for giants.
Okay, so a trial is do not ever no. Nope.
Huh?
That was a horrible idea.
What was?
It was going to a trial. That was a fuck no. That's end game level with a full group. I like literally did no damage and died instantly. Three
Goddamn.
three times in the last like 12 seconds. Fuck it, more like 50 seconds, but still.
I hear it. But hey, man, I'm about to go have a smoke. Not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna go to sleep right now.
What about the queue?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably about to go to sleep right now.
No, why won't this game hurry up? This is Ganis. Alright, man. You there? Nope.
know how long I've been looking for you. Do you know? Greetings. Whoa there. Are you all right? The name's Lyris. I hope you've still got some fight left in you. You're going to need it. Dead. Must have been the runt of the litter. Keep your weapon ready and stay sharp. This is full of surprises. Keep moving. There are more Daedra on the way.
on the way.
Let's keep moving. Let's get out of here, my friend. The Prophet.
Greetings, Vestige. Like you, I am a prisoner in this place. You must rescue me, and I, in turn, must rescue you.
Hold a moment. Come here. We should keep moving. Well played, friend. Marquez Beard, you are good in a fight.
A god of brutality knows of your escape. Hurry.
The god of schemes can see every part of Cold Harbor. We need to distract him. What was your name again? Target practice? Come get some more, you skeeving hawkers! That one to fight. God of self-punishment? Might have been a fair fight, if there were 3 of you.